So there was one. What'd you do with the lobster?
There was. I just remember as a kid there being one restaurant, and it was probably like a macaroni grill or something that's like not fancy, but they had the lobster tank, and there was like two really sad, like green lobsters in there. Not even red.
Green?
Yeah, they were like more like Ninja Turtles than.
Whoa!
They looked more like Raphael, you know.
I just didn't know that existed.
I think it was just a sign of how bad. I think it was just a lot of algae. No one ordered them.
Oh,
because the tank hadn't been cleaned.
Yeah, this is like a macaroni grill in Nashville. Like no one's ordering the lobster.
Wait, was that the inspiration for that joke you made at Brit?
No, that was inspired by my dad having a fish phase, and he just got the fish. Our friend Britt, she's a beautiful lady. She has great lips.
yes.
I can say. I think I can say that. I don't know. And my
I'll
dad,
abstain because I respect her.
there you go. Well, I don't, so that
God,
works
thank
fine.
God.
There we go. Yeah.
I called her like a plecostomus, which is like a sucker fish in a roast. And people didn't really know. Of course, no one knows what a plecostomus is. But I knew because my dad had a fish phase. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plecostomus. Yeah. Now you're sucking algae just like that.
Yeah.
Fuck. Someone cast a spell on me and now I'm like this.
No, I'm just like, oh, I need to get to a pond.
Yeah.
I just
Now
need
your
to-
lips are buoyant.
Exactly. So yeah, my dad had a fish phase, and it was one of those things where like we got a bunch of fish, probably like 12, and then over like 3 years they just die one by one, and the only one that survived was like the sucker fish, the plecostomus, and it grew to be like a foot long. It was terrifying.
That's awesome.
And so that's where the inspo for that
$6
roast
at
was.
Subway.
Right?
Long. Yeah.
Could have thrown that
it's crazy.
bad boy
Jared,
on a hoagie.
every day he ate a plecostomus fish.
Well, that's good.
Plecostomus.
Is that what it?
Plecostomus.
Oh, whatever. Oh, we're all academics now.
I
we
watched
all-
a lot of Steve Irwin growing up. I know how to pronounce
I watched a lot of the letter P.
the letter P.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, that's the
On
only letter
Sesame
she-
Street?
Yeah.
I watched
That
a
was
lot
a
of
good
the
episode sponsored by that letter. That was nice. Yeah.
Plecostomus.
Plecostomus.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I haven't said that word in years. I've already said it 10 times. We've been sitting here for 5 minutes.
It's a good word.
It's
It's
fun
a good.
word.
It's a fun one.
It really is.
It is a fun. Wait. So did your dad have other phases that he went through?
Yeah, my dad's a hobbyist. He loves like making stuff. He loves playing video games. He's a big gamer.
Whoa.
Which really drives my mom wild, and I think is hilarious.
I'm sure. Wait,
He got
what
Red
games?
Dead and just disappeared for 6
Oh.
months. My mom was like, "Where's my husband gone?" I'm like, "To the west. He's out west, man. He's riding his steed. He's looking at sunsets, building fires. I mean, he loves that kind of." So he had a fish phase. He had a plant phase.
Yeah.
And now we have a bunch of like dying plants in my childhood home.
Yeah.
Oh my
He loves
God.
woodworking, so our garage is just filled with loose boards that he's like, I might make something with that one day.
Oh
my
my
mom's
God.
like, no, you won't.
This is the most ADHD dad ever.
Well, maybe he is. I've never thought about it. He's super smart. He's an engineer, and he
I
was
believe
also in the military, so he's very
Yeah.
disciplined and also smart. He's kind of like a scary nerd in that way,
Yeah.
and he loves
Yeah.
hobbies. That's his thing.
A nerd with ammo.
Dude, a nerd who can do push-ups. It's like a terrifying combo.
Whoa.
I
That's
think
too
when you're
powerful.
not a comic, like people get hobby. Like
Yeah.
my friend was telling me the other day, she was like, I want to take a ceramics class.
I don't
You can
even
do
know
that
what that
too.
means.
That you like
Yeah.
mold clay with your little
Oh,
hands.
so
Yeah.
pottery.
Yeah, pottery.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I didn't even know the right word for it.
Yeah.
Wait, is ceramics different from pottery?
I think it's the same.
I think they're the same.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know because I'm at Fiction
I will
Bar
not dead
Cafe
name a
every
pottery
night.
class.
Exactly, yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about anything.
I don't know any other hobbies except for
Yeah.
comedy and gaming because of my dad.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you game too?
I don't as much as I would truly like to.
Yeah.
Did it affect your opinion of gaming watching your dad? Like, was it like your whole life?
It
you noticed he was a
influenced
game-
me because
Yeah.
as a young kid, we were like 5 years old, and my dad's like, I got the new N64. And we were like, fuck yeah, like, let's go. And so then I just got into video games, I think because he was passionate about it too, you know? It's like
Aw.
how we bonded. And then I got Pokemon on that Game Boy Color and never talked to my parents again.
Yeah.
I
You
was
ran away
lost.
from home. You were
I
like,
did.
I'm
Oh, yeah, you
Ash.
did.
I'm in the back of the van, but I'm gone, you know? Like I'm at
But
the
you're in
family
Johto.
reunion, but
Yeah.
I'm not there, you know?
Yeah.
I'm in.
I was really into Pokemon Silver on Game Boy
That's a good
Color.
one. I had that one.
Oh, that's the best.
Blue was
Oh.
my first one though.
Blue
that
was your
ages
first?
me a bit.
Yeah. Oh. My
We
first
talk
one
about
was
mold.
You're a
Emerald.
full 2 months older than
Yeah.
me. You're really old.
You're like shh, Blue.
Oh
like
my god.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're gonna be okay.
Okay.
You gonna croak?
I'm not gonna be okay, but it's fine. Well, there's only way to go is forward, right? But I do think this is a good personality question. What's your starter Pokemon?
I have my answer.
Let's
But-
go.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Torchic.
Torchic. See, I'm too old. That's one of the new ones.
That was Gen 3.
Gen 3.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know what
I
that
just
one looks like.
went classic. Like, what is wrong with good old fashioned Pikachu? Must we all reinvent the wheel?
Well, I feel like unless you had Pokemon Yellow, you had to make a different choice because you had
And Silver. What were the other ones? Bulbasaur, Charizard.
it was Bulbasaur, Charmander,
And,
and Squirtle are the original generation, the three you have
Oh.
to choose from. So you get to choose between fire, water, or grass.
I think a lot
yeah.
of the time I chose Squirtle because this is embarrassing, but
Oh.
Yes.
I thought Squirtle was like kind of cute.
In like an attractive way?
Yeah, if Squirtle was a man, he'd be like sexy.
I get that. Plus, Squirtle was always standing with Misty, who was a certified dime piece.
Oh, what a hot
My
chick.
first anime crush.
Really?
Yeah.
Misty from Pokemon?
Yeah. You mean Fisty?
Yeah, she had me Misty, you know what I'm saying? That's gross.
She Misty on my Pokemon
Yeah.
till I Squirtle.
Did you ever want to hold her by like the side ponytail?
Lucas,
Bro,
you fucking
I
freak.
fantasized about her angular body so much. Those acute angles. I was like, oh man, I gotta get Squirtle,
You want to be fucking someone and then have it accidentally cause a paper cut.
Poke a hole in you. Yeah. Yeah. Poke hole.
Poke
Poke
hole.
hole.
There we go. That's a good button.
That's a good name for the porn. Poke hole.
Poke hole.
Yeah, I've spoken a lot on this podcast about I don't watch very much porn, but one time I watched a Pokemon porn that was like kind of narrative arc vibes.
Oh, that's cool. What was do you remember like the details?
Yeah, they
it was
How deep
recorded.
into the lore did they get?
You know what? Actually, not very deep. It was mostly puns, but the Rocket people showed up and then they
Oh, of
kind of
course.
quickly left.
I mean, Team Rocket had a very sexual vibe even in the children's
Yeah,
show.
they did.
Oh yeah.
Because I think they were siblings.
But
It
I
was
feel like
never
they were,
with each other. It was never tension with each other, but with everyone else, they had a crazy
Yeah, they
tension.
were crazy horny.
they were
Yeah.
fucking the Meow guy, I think.
Well, you know
Meowth?
Meowth. You got
Yeah.
that fire dome.
Yeah.
Gold coins popping out like that guy. Meowth
Like
had
a
it-
slot machine.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the best.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I'm started with Pokemon. I don't even.
Yeah.
I
always
we
felt
got there.
I felt bad for Meowth because I feel like he always had crushes on other Pokemon. He would try to get them to talk, but then they never
And
could.
they'd cock
I think
block
you're
him. Yeah.
projecting.
No, because he can talk.
He could.
Yeah.
He was the only other Pokemon who could do full, subject predicate sentences.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
And I remember, like in the backstory, he did it so he could impress another Meowth.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that was the canon.
yeah.
That he was just
It's
horny.
really sad. No, he is just
learned a
horny.
skill
Is that
he
why
wanted to-
Pikachu could sort of say, I guess they all said their names. That's like a normal level of horny.
Yeah.
But if you start learning verbs, when the Pokemon learns an adverb, that's, I gotta let this guy get out a little bit.
I know that when I want to go up to a girl, I just look her in the eye and I go, gracefully. Just an adverb.
Oh,
An adverb. That's when she knows it's going down.
Yeah.
She hit me with the ly. That's the only way I remember what adverbs are, is that they mostly end in ly.
That me too. That's why it was the first one I thought of. Also,
love
because
it.
I'm so graceful and dainty.
Well, yeah, grace is
Gracefully,
yeah, just
daintily.
Yeah.
gracefully, daintily.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome
Yes.
to Nosy Meerkats.
Welcome to Two Nosy
the most
Meerkats.
graceful, dainty podcast in the entire world.
I feel dainty
Your
as hell.
You're a dainty boy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we're not going to dilly dally anymore. Let's get into our guest, not physically.
Let's get
but
into our guest.
Let's get
All right,
into
let's
our
do it.
guest.
All right.
All right,
Let's get
I knew this day would come.
Yes.
It's the podcast casting couch.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Would
Yep.
you like to introduce our guest?
We've
properly?
got a fantastic comedian.
Beautiful
He
start.
runs Wahoo Mike and Show. Keep it going for Joshua Lampley.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yes.
What was
very
the
excited.
inspiration for calling it the Wahoo Mike?
Well, I am from the South.
Yes.
And I have a particular affinity for Waffle House.
Okay.
Yes.
It's an aspect of the South that I miss almost on a daily basis up here.
Oh,
And I know that we have diners up here, but it's not the same.
yeah.
because Waffle House is like $7, and when you walk out of a Waffle House, you want to throw up. You've eaten so much food, and when I don't have that feeling after a meal, I leave disappointed.
I agree with you. I think I would love a Waffle House. I've never been to one.
I've never been to one either.
Look, here's the problem: is that I tell all my New York friends about Waffle House, and then they raise their expectations of what it is.
Oh.
Part of what makes Waffle House great is that it's not that good,
Yes.
you know?
Mm.
But it's the fact that you're paying $7. The waitress, she's missing teeth. She's talking to you like she's known you her entire life. And you just feel warm and taken care of. And I go and I tip like 75% because the meal's so cheap and I'm so happy to be there. So it's just like it's a warm place that really brings me back. So that's why I named the mic after
Yeah.
that.
Well, is it something like the experience is so bad that it's so honest because of that?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not only honest, and I think Anthony Bourdain has like a clip about Waffle House where he says like it's truly a place where people from all walks of life come together to have like a mediocre meal together. And that's a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful
You'll
thing.
see,
That is
like,
wonderful.
Yeah, like a bunch of kids running around, like a dude in a suit, like a guy on meth. Like everyone's there, and they're all just there to enjoy a waffle and some scrambled eggs.
It's the great equalizer, much like death.
Waffle House is a lot like death,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some people are scared of it, others embrace it.
Oh, amen, sister.
Others lean in, baby.
I
That's why I
like.
eat Waffle House so much.
Ooh,
I'm not
that's-
scared of death.
You're not scared. Yeah.
I laugh at death.
You've probably been like inoculated against something by just going to Waffle House. a
Yeah,
bunch.
I'm convinced going to Waho's better than any booster on the market when
Yeah.
it comes to COVID. I think just go like lick a table.
So what you're
Yeah.
saying is you are anti-vax.
No, I did get the J&J.
The J and the one and done, baby.
One shot thought.
I feel like that was a very like male thing to get the J. My dad was very like, I just want one.
Really?
Oh, one's all I need.
That's literally the only reason I got it. I was just like, I don't want two. That was my scientific. I was like,
Two is for liberals.
Well, I
Like,
think it's more like I don't like shots, so I'm like, make it one,
Yeah.
and then I'll take my chances and see. And I've never gotten COVID and like gotten sick.
Really?
I like tested positive once, but then I felt fine and tested again and it came negative. So I don't know if I've ever had it or not.
again, I genuinely believe that Waffle Houses improved your immune system.
I really do think so too.
Yeah.
And I grew up on a farm. I think it's just germs,
Oh,
I've been
totally.
eating dirt for many years.
That's what you guys do. You just take the dirt
When
out.
times is tough. Make a little mud pie.
2008 recession,
Yeah,
a big,
dude,
a big
recession
one.
vibes. It's time for some mud pies.
Or when times is fun.
Or when
when
times is wild.
Yeah. When you're hallucinating, you're like, this looks like a cookie. It is a turd. Yeah. I have not grown up on a farm, but I spent a lot of weekends upstate.
You
Yeah.
didn't
And-
grow up on a farm.
No.
We're
But
in
I
your
spent a lot of
apartment.
time in the dirt.
We're
I
in
spent
your
a lot of
chunk.
time in the dirt. I'm gonna be honest, I ate a little dirt in my time.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
that makes sense.
And
And that's why I look so healthy.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great inner exfoliant when you eat dirt.
Yeah.
Exfoliates the inside, cleans you out.
It is a reason I think that I have a good digestive tract.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe it.
Lucas, you strike me as the kind of guy who has a great gut biome. Is that true?
Is this
Stop
because
flirting with him.
No, I just feel like
hey,
he
what
has
are-
good gut biome vibes.
Well, have you heard my joke about it where I say like I have an iron gut?
Actually, I have. Maybe
Yeah,
that's why I was thinking that.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I inceptioned you with my own
You
comedy.
did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we're-
do mean it as a compliment. Like,
And I believe you as well, do.
I have a bad gut biome.
Do you
My gut
actually?
hates me.
Really?
What's wrong with your gut?
I love black coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, so it just
me
comes
too.
out quick.
Well, yeah, and often.
We're talking poop.
Yeah, let's get into
We can
poop.
do
We
it.
Yeah.
started dirt. Let's go poop.
Getting into poop.
It's only
Yeah, exactly.
natural. I think I have like a touch of IBS.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like whenever I have like a show that I'm nervous about or something, like it's always worse. But I also love to just drink black coffee on an empty stomach every morning,
Oh,
Yeah.
me too.
which is historically I don't
Drano for the soul.
think, not good for the gut.
Oh, but it's the best feeling. Black coffee and a cigarette,
Oh my god.
which are just like killers for your digestive
yes,
system.
yes. Well,
Yeah.
for me, it's black coffee and a joint, but same vibe.
Mm.
Same vibe. The poor
Ooh,
man's
so
speedball.
nice. Yeah.
Start your day. Both an upper and a downer, dude.
You're gonna feel so neutral.
I go right back to it's as if I just woke up again. It's a beautiful. I wake up, I'm a little groggy. I drink coffee. I get hyper. I smoke weed. I come back down. Then I'm like, all right, back to bed. Let's go. Full circle.
This guy's got it all figured out.
That it really is.
Oh my God.
Something cathartic about a hot cup of coffee and just like smoking something.
Yeah.
So nice.
I've never done the two at once. I have smoked in the morning on my way to like a festival,
That's
but never
nice.
just as a morning.
One morning, and I don't recommend doing it every morning, or you'll end up like me and you'll do it every morning. But just one morning, treat yourself. Just like a couple hits of a J with some coffee. It's a nice buzz. It's very nice.
I want to try it and just see like what happens. Maybe I unlock a new level of Lukas.
Ooh.
Lukas Plus.
Lukas Plus. You
Lucas
got to pay
Plus.
premium for
Yeah,
that.
you gotta subscribe.
Yeah.
I like try and text him and it gets an automated message like, sorry, you have to pay for this service now.
Yeah. Lucas starts not even letting families share the password. He's like, y'all all got to buy your own. No one gets Lukas Plus but your mom. She pays for it. That's it.
Ew.
Were y'all affected by the Netflix lockdown?
I mean, I
lockdown
think
on
they
password
stopped
sharing?
Didn't
Did
they
they?
stop doing it?
I feel like that was a scare tactic just to get them in like in talking about it. You know?
It did feel like it was just for a week. And to be honest, I don't really watch Netflix anymore. So
yeah?
I haven't logged on.
What
in
do
so
you
long.
watch?
I'm an HBO.
Oh, what are you
I'm
watching?
a Max boy.
Maxinista?
I'm a Maxinisto,
Hey,
dude.
let's go.
Anything Danny McBride makes.
Yeah.
Righteous
Yeah.
Gemstones this new season is incredible.
I need to start watching that
I
because
have
I've
never
heard
seen
it's
it.
basically like once you finish Succession, it's like that's where you go
Yeah.
next.
Well, see, the problem is I don't like drama.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't watch any of the famous HBO shows that everyone else watches.
Oh.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones.
I
No
haven't seen Game of Thrones
Succession.
either.
Okay.
None of the hotel one with the hot people.
White Lotus.
White
yeah.
Loto.
Yeah.
White Loto.
White Lotus.
Loda. Haven't seen that one. But I love comedy. So HBO has a lot of great comedy. So I just watch like
like The Sopranos.
The Sopranos.
One of the
yeah.
best comedies ever
Hilarious.
Belly
made.
laughs every
Yeah.
time.
I
Every
remember
time.
I think it's like the third episode. There's like a Jewish guy who Tony is like beating the shit out of, and he goes,
Which we love.
Which we don't support.
and that was funny. That's the part where I laughed.
And that's the story.
And that's the whole story. But he's like up against the wall and he's like shaking. He's like, but the Talmud says, and Tony goes, I don't care what he says.
Classic.
So good.
The Sopranos is a very funny show.
It's
in its
so
own
funny.
kind of way. Yeah, it's
It's
very funny.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
Oh,
funny.
it's a beautiful show.
On the farm, what was your favorite animal?
We were mostly a beef farm. We had some chickens,
Okay.
and
A
I
beef
hated the
farm,
chickens,
okay.
so I'd have to go.
You
My
hated
favorite
the
animal on the
chickens?
farm was a baby cow, a little calf,
Aw.
the sweetest, cutest little things.
What was its name?
Oh, there were tons of them. We weren't allowed to name them. Actually,
Oh.
Yeah.
my grandpa made that rule very early on because as kids, me and my siblings, we were there one day when a new one was born, and we were all so excited. We're like, we're gonna name it Banjo, and my grandpa's like, don't name the cows. He's like, if you name the cows, they will die.
Wow.
That was like his warning to us. And wouldn't you know it, 2 weeks later, Banjo, R.I.P.
Banjo died.
Banjo got plucked.
He never
Banjo hit
told
its
us.
last chord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he never told us what happened to Banjo. Maybe he killed Banjo to make a point. I don't know.
Whoa.
That's my new conspiracy theory.
Was that like a traumatic thing for you?
Not too bad. You kind of just. I mean, my grandpa would sell the male cows for beef, so like we kind of knew
Yeah.
what was
Mm.
going on, you
Yeah.
know.
Aw, damn.
But it was traumatic whenever my friends would come visit the farm. I remember in
Oh.
college, my buddy who grew up in Memphis in the city, he came to see my hometown and visit my farm. And one day my grandpa was like, well, we got to help this cow. She's pregnant. She's laying down on a hill with her head downhill. And if she lays like that too long, all the blood's going to rush to her head and she'll die. So I need you guys to help me save her, flip her over so that she can have this baby and live. Me and my roommate spend 2 hours tugging this ton creature, flipping it over using a tractor with my grandpa. My friend, he felt so good about himself. He was like, man, that felt really good to like do something for another creature and save it. And then the next morning, my grandpa was like, yeah, she flipped back over and died. So it was his moment of learning, like, you can't get sentimental about a farm. It's a
Oh my
it's a
God.
place of life and death, you know.
Yeah.
That does make me wonder how did cows make it this long if they're just falling asleep on a hill at a bad angle?
Bro.
How?
You know, I think it's just they procreate. because they're so dumb, like they're gonna die of something silly, you know? So they're just like, I got to spit out some babies so that
They're
when
just
I
sucking
die
and
from
fucking.
napping too hard, yeah. Which honestly, sick way to go.
Yeah,
Napping on a
that's
hill,
how I want to go.
you die napping.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's awesome.
Have you watched cows fuck?
Yes.
How?
Not like on
Recreational?
purpose. I
No.
caught it. I was walking by it.
Just recreationally, just
Got
like
binoculars. I'm just like. But yes,
don't look. I'm learning. Just
Yeah.
like,
bio class is in session. No, I have, but the way it worked at our farm was like we would sell the male, so there was only one bull, and like he had like 100,
bitches.
ladies. I
Yeah.
was gonna say hoes, or I didn't know what kind of terminology your audience would prefer.
I'm trying to find the
Whores.
words
Yeah.
to describe this girl without being disrespectful. But
Sexy
damn, she's a
bitch.
sexy bitch.
That song always cracked me up. I thought that was such a funny misdirect by Akon. I was like, he should be a stand-up because that's funny.
Akon is really funny and really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's great.
does a lot of humanitarian work.
Yeah.
Yes, a
Another
great
misdirect.
person.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Smack that.
Smack
Yeah.
that so good. Oh my god, smack that till you get sore. I was like, that's great lyricism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 8th grade, you couldn't have told me there was a better song than Smack That featuring Eminem. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was the one.
I forgot Eminem was on it.
And a killer verse by M too, I will say. Very vibey.
I don't know
You
that
call
it
him
was
M?
killer.
You're close.
We're pretty close.
You
me
guys
and
are
Marsh.
you guys
Me
are
and
homies.
Marsh.
Yeah.
Marshall Mads.
I do love
So the
Eminem.
bull was
Yeah.
fucking bitches.
Yeah.
The
Get
bull
money.
was constantly fucking. I mean, this guy, talk about a life.
Did he look happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Let me
Yeah.
tell you. He just walked around all day just fucking and eating grass, and his life was sick.
Yeah.
That's
are
a
you
good
are you
life.
like that? You eating
No.
grass
You
and
fuck?
fucking?
No, I have a girlfriend. I ain't doing either of those things.
You're doing neither of those.
I eat some sweet green salad sometimes. That's about as close as I get.
I do love a sweet green salad.
I love the
Don't get me
idea that the
started.
bull's life is like the goal, and you're like, I'm just approximating.
I'm just trying to get good at stand up so I can move back to the farm and eat grass and fuck.
The cow's watching you eat grass. Meanwhile, it's doing stand up.
Yeah, it's, the roles are reversed. Now the
Yeah.
cow's watching me.
Who's what? Who's the cow now? Who's the fucking cow now?
Who's the
Oh.
cow now? Who's the heifer now?
Oh my god! Wait, did you ever hear that story of like zookeepers who dressed up as pandas to teach pandas how to have sex?
I didn't know that it was the sex part. I saw a picture the other day of 2 zookeepers like feeding a baby panda in
Oh yeah,
panda masks, but they do it for fucking too.
yeah. They had to create porn for the pandas so that they could learn how to fuck because they just forgot.
So did the people dress up like pandas
Mhm.
and then do a recreation of what pandas fucking would look like?
Yeah, they light a candle.
Yeah.
That's how all panda sex starts.
Yeah. They turn
Light
on
a
some
can-
Marvin Gaye.
Well, I
Yes.
love the idea that they're fucking for real. And then the panda's watching, being like, that's not what my dick looks like.
Well, I worry that
Why
by
is it so pink?
what the hell? I worry that by doing it that way, they're going to teach the panda, like the pandas are just going to get into watching them fuck.
Yeah.
And then the panda can't fuck unless it's watched 2 humans in panda suits fuck first.
Yeah. The panda's going to be doing some weird shit. The panda's going to be like, can I come on your tits? The zookeeper has to be like, no, that's not how you procreate. That's not how you do it.
All I know about pandas is bamboo. I was trying to think of a joke with bamboo.
Yeah.
Oh, my bamboo's so hard right now. I don't know. That's all I had.
I think that might have been like, God bless him because he's dead to everyone now. That might have been an old Louis C.K. joke about how like animals probably think we're really stupid for how we fuck because it's like, why are you coming on
Yeah,
here that way?
they don't use
Yeah.
any bamboo. Isn't that crazy?
That's a good Louis, man.
That's a good Louis.
That is a good
What else you
Louis.
got in the chamber for Louis?
Yeah, you got any other Louis?
Do you guys want me to jerk off in a plant?
There you
Yes.
go. Now we're talking.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
This reminds me of that iconic dolphin scientist. Y'all heard about
Who
that guy?
jerked off dolphins in the 60s, right?
Yeah, and then he got his like lab assistant to start doing it. Then
Yeah.
the dolphin fell
Wasn't
in love with
LSD
her.
involved somehow?
There was LSD involved. They were trying to learn how to speak to dolphins.
right.
They thought that they could figure out the patterns of their speech, and so they would keep like these dolphins in a little like tank next to the ocean that they had access to. And this lady scientist figured out that whenever she would jerk off the dolphins, they'd be a lot more docile and would listen to her. And so she just started whacking dolphins like every day. And then the dolphin fell in love with her. And then when the studies were, of course, defunded, because the donors are like, you're doing what over there? Like, the dolphin fell in love with her. And when she left the lab, the dolphin like killed itself. Like the dolphin died because it was so depressed.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sorry, all my stories are so sad. All my stories end in an animal coming and then dying. It's sad.
At least the dolphin didn't nap weird.
No,
That would have really depressed me.
Wait, what if that's how it killed itself? Just being like, I'm gonna let all the blood rush to my head.
He just floated nose down. And
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
Blood
done with
rushed
this.
to
I'm
his
never
head.
getting another handy.
Oh my god! Imagine being so good at handies that when you break up with someone, they kill themselves.
Oh my god.
That's the dream.
Ultimate hand skills. I mean, she was probably tweaking blowholes and doing all kinds of stuff. Imagine her next boyfriend.
Oh,
He's like, babe, what are you doing? What is going-" She's like, hey. He's like, oh, whoa. She's bringing those dolphin moves.
it's crazier when we're in the water.
Why do you always want to have shower sex? This is crazy.
Call me Flipper. Call me Flipper. I can't come unless you throw a sardine in my mouth from across the room.
Oh my god.
That would be a
what
sick job. Our friend Jessie Ballard works with seals now. I think
Yes.
that's so cool.
Does she actually work with the seals, or does she work as just a tour guide
Well, she's
around
like
in and
along-
around the
She's up there with the seals.
No,
and she
she
like
like
gives them
feeds
high
them.
fives and
I
shit.
didn't know she did
She,
that.
like,
Yeah.
feeds them.
Oh shit! Okay, that's cool.
I've seen seals
You think they
arguing. Yeah, you ask if Jesse fucks the seals.
We gotta ask Jessie. Is that like a PTO? Like you could get some OT, give them a couple nuts. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess yeah. How do you jack off a seal?
Yeah,
That'd be tough.
that's a seal of approval.
Hey.
Heyo.
I was thinking back to the cows, and I was thinking my original question was, do the cows fuck? And then I thought about that, and I was like, obviously I meant, does the bull fuck the cow? But then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, are
You
there
think
just
this is a cow
lesbian cows?
Do you think there are cows with straps?
Ooh.
Well, they've got udders. I mean,
Oh,
what
like
are they
udder
used-
sex
Like
or
a
like
hard
udder?
udder?
Yeah.
My udders are so
Hard udders are the dildos of the cow community. My
I want to
family's
go to
gonna
a sex
disown me.
shop
Oh
and
my
buy an
God.
udder. I want to like hurry.
That's a cool sex shop. They should do that.
I know. I want to go
Udder
up to a
strap.
Hard
girl,
udders?
Hard
Yeah.
udder strap on.
be like,
Oh.
you've
Then you
got
can just
6
hit it from
options. Anywhere you want, anywhere you
It's
want.
like playing whack-a-mole with the pussy, you know? Why the only thing I talk about is animals. Even my punchlines are whack-a-mole. Like I just go to animals.
Animal.
Oh
Well,
my
that's where
God.
you grew
I'm
up.
the Jeff Corwin of Brooklyn comedy. What can I say?
Wait, who's Jeff? I was thinking Dr. Doolittle. That's where I was going.
Jeff
Dr.
Corwin is the like indie version of Steve Irwin, I would say.
What's his
Oh.
vibe?
So Jeff Corwin would come on after Steve Irwin.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a bummer for him.
It big bummer for. I mean, the fact that you guys don't know who he is really says it all.
I
Yeah.
know.
And the thing is, he
I
was
feel
more
uneducated.
handsome than Steve.
More
and he was-
charismatic.
Yes, he was like sort of a comedian. Like he was
Really?
really entertaining and
What?
funny. And he would do these animal shows where he's doing bits. He's sexy. You know, he's got it all.
Oh
But
my
he just didn't have he didn't have the family. He didn't have the Australian accent, the khaki
Oh,
suit.
You didn't have
Yeah.
the gimmick.
He didn't have like a hook.
Do you think that maybe like Steve Irwin's like hook was that he was kind of disrespectful to the animals? He was like, I'm gonna pick it up. Like he just
I do like how he sort of like catcalled the alligators
Yeah.
a bit. Oh, damn, she's a beauty. Oh, look at that ace, you know? That's why the alligators were crocodiles, I guess. He's not alligators. He was
Yeah.
the crocodile hunter.
Yeah,
That's why
you
they were
need to
trying
go
to
back
bite
and
him.
watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta freshen up.
Yeah.
There was another doctor who was Australian called, his name is Dr. Chris Petvet. I'm sure that's not his legal name.
Is that I was gonna say, is that his birth name? His Christian name?
And he was Australian, so he said it. Pit Vit.
Pit,
Pit Vit.
yeah.
Dr. Pit
I've loved animals my entire life. now every day I get to work with them.
It would be such a funny show it's just like the vet, and then it's like, and I also love price gouging people who have pets. That'll be $800 because that's all vets do. You know?
I mean, that's true, but he works with like all
he
of
probably
the
did
animals.
cool animals.
He works with cows and like lizards and shit. People come in like crying over their lizards, and he helps.
My bearded
What are you
dragon
crying
doesn't
on?
have
and
a
the whole
beard.
thing is he's like hot and kind of
course.
nice.
Yeah.
But his real name is Chris Brown, which I do think is really funny. He's a white
See
guy
if you
named Chris
can
Brown.
run it, run it.
Yeah, he dances. He dances while
He's popping, locking.
he's bobbing and logging.
Why
while he's
doesn't
wearing the
Rihanna
cap.
like me? I've been a massive fan for 30. Oh, no,
I'd
she's
never
way
lay
too
a
long.
finger on her, I swear.
I literally just said hi.
Oh, man.
You have such a good Australian
I-
accent.
You have
Well,
a very good Australian
Thanks.
accent.
I think it dips into New Zealand. I think I sort of just combine those accents and do a
Yeah.
middle.
They're
Yeah.
gonna
Most people don't mind, you know.
they're gonna come for you.
Ooh.
Oh,
The New
Australians.
Zealanders are gonna come for the Kiwis.
okay, come
Kiwis.
fine.
Kiwi attack.
Yeah, I had some friends who were Kiwis, and I used to love.
Can you say that?
I had some friends who were Kiwis. Yeah, it sounds offensive when I say it with too much of a Southern accent. Damn Kiwis!
Come over, taking our.
Kiwis are always coming over here with their damn health insurance.
Coming over here with their good-natured personalities and
Yeah.
Get them out.
Their
But I
charming
love-
disposition.
Yeah, exactly. I used to love messing with them when it was March. I'd be like, "Are you guys ready for basketball? March Madness." I just love saying March Madness. They liked it. They
I
thought
would
it was
love to
funny.
see a schedule like people that are racist, but against like a really sort of a niche country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 What, like Italy?
No,
Really
no,
niche.
that's
Really niche.
acceptable.
Yeah,
That's
Italy's
different.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Italy.
Too
that's
easy.
half of the people's sets in Brooklyn. Is just
Yeah.
fuck Italians.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Anti-Italian sentiment.
Yeah.
Feels so
But I
good.
think
Which
it's
I love.
because we love Italians.
I
It's
think
all-
so.
You roast the ones you love.
That's true.
I love Olive Garden. You know,
I
Yeah.
love Olive Garden.
Which started in Italy.
literally. That's the only thing I know about Italy
Yeah.
is unlimited breadsticks.
Did Olive Garden? I'm gullible. Did
Mhm.
Olive Garden really start in Italy?
No.
I used to think it did as a kid, though.
Really?
Really?
I thought it was an authentic Italian experience. I would go and I'd get the Tour de Italy, and that's how I'd say it. When I
Tour
ordered.
de Italy.
I like the Tour de Italy, and all that was 3 entrees.
I
with
don't know
one
why
name.
they give you so many entrees. I mean, I'm grateful for it.
I loved it. I would.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I
I've never
felt
been to an Olive Garden.
I threw up at an Olive Garden as an adult.
That's why.
That means you did it right.
Yeah.
That means you took the full tour.
you Waffle House the Olive Garden.
Yeah, you
I-
did the Waho.
I was a grown woman with my coworkers throwing up at the Olive Garden.
That's
That's
beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah.
Did you make it to the bathroom or did you throw up at
No,
the
I
table?
threw up in. So the reason it was happening was we were like really being insane at the Olive Garden. Like it was the Times Square Olive Garden. So my friend walked in and said,
Well, that's an insane Olive Garden.
"Oh my god, it's." She said, "Give us your
closing down.
best table." Wait, it's closing.
Yeah. It's closing
we
down.
gotta get one more trip in.
What the
Yeah.
fuck are they gonna put in the Olive? Wait, I'm upset. What are they gonna put in there? That's not the Olive Garden.
A second Dave and Buster's.
Okay, that's
That would
fine.
be
Double
nice.
up D&B.
That's actually okay.
More guitar
Double D,
Hero.
double D. Yeah.
We walk in, and my friend goes, "Give us your best table. I want everyone in Times Square to look like ants."
That's
Did
a
they
crazy thing
oblige?
to do in an Olive Garden.
yeah, yeah.
They were like, "Okay." They put it. They actually gave us kind of a good table. We were looking at the M&M store,
Oh, that's cool.
so we're like eating at the Olive Garden. Then we're all laughing. We're like, I'm trying to, for some reason in the conversation, I was trying to remember what balls looked like because at the time I hadn't fucked a man in a
Slipped
while.
your mind, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
it slipped my mind. So
I
someone
forget sometimes.
someone
But
put the
then I look down.
breadsticks in a little, like balled them up and kind of like and kind of described them to me, and then she dropped them in her soup, which made us all laugh. And we were just laughing at dumb shit. And then at one point, do you know the actress Maude Apatow?
Apatow.
Apatow.
Yeah.
Relation to Judd?
Yes,
Daughter.
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 Yeah.
okay.
She went to my college.
Oh,
Did she?
cool.
Yeah.
Well, someone misheard her name and heard it as Maude Apatow. And that really got all of us.
Yeah.
And my friend Becca
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, yes, it is me, Maude Apatow, 50-year-old Russian woman." And for some reason, that made me laugh hard enough that I was like, I need to throw up. and the only thing I could find, I couldn't make it to the bathroom.
Oh no.
So I found the like wired basket that had the breadsticks, and for some reason my mind just went, "Let's throw up in that."
You just colandered it, like
Yeah.
sprayed in every
I
direction.
sprayed the vomit on the table.
Separated it into
Yeah,
curds and whey.
Yeah, kind of. Kind of like a hose attachment. You sort of probably made it worse.
You
probably should've
misted
just-
your throw up.
Yeah, you put it on mist mode.
I did. And the waiter came over and I like looked at him dead serious. I was like, "I will empty my life savings for your tip." He was like, "Okay."
I
He
feel
will
like
not
he's
have-
probably gotten that before.
Yeah.
What if that's like how they do it? Is that they make you throw up just so they can guilt you into giving like a big tip?
That's a good idea.
It's-
I'm honestly
it's abusive,
proud.
but I
Yeah,
like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm proud. I thought you just drank enough like cheap Olive Garden wine.
Oh, they don't put any alcohol in their cocktails. We had cocktails.
Oh.
I read that on
Oh.
Reddit, but I also tasted the cocktails. I was like, "Yeah, there's no alcohol in here," and they're like $7. So
It's like
if it was-
Applebee's when they do like the $1 margarita month.
They don't have alcohol in that.
Well, what they do is they make it in like a bucket in the kitchen. I saw a video on TikTok of how they make
What?
it. So they literally had a empty trash can, definitely not wiped down. You know it was formerly a trash can in the month before, but now it's the margarita bucket.
Yeah.
And they would just, it's like a little bit of grain alcohol and then just a ton of sugar and margarita mix and water, and they mix it up in a big tub, and they would do like the $1 margs, but it's like, you know, they're just scooping out of that thing. So you're probably getting like a fifth of a shot, you know.
Oh my God.
But
Diluting
it's
it
$1.
so much it becomes homeopathic.
It honestly is more just
Yeah.
a sugary concoction.
Ugh.
Oh,
But that's the secret behind the $1 marg that I learned online.
I
Wow.
love that.
It makes
You're like,
sense.
I kind of respect the business. No, I don't want.
Well, I don't respect it, but I would drink from the forbidden.
I would
trash
drink
can.
it, but I wouldn't have a second.
Well, that's the thing. You're better off paying full price for just
Yeah,
alcohol.
just alcohol. Yeah,
as
that's
opposed
true.
to paying $5 for 5 cups of like, you know, cotton candy and grain alcohol, like a little
Yeah.
bit. You know?
Yeah.
I remember that like in Prohibition, they made a lot of non-alcoholic beer. And then they just like, they had an inspection. They were like, all right, this is non-alcoholic. And then they had like a syringe full of like ethanol. And then they just made it alcoholic.
Wow.
Ethanol?
I think, or some chemical.
Yeah.
One of the chemicals.
Some kind of science.
Yeah, some kind
They
of science.
did some science and
They
then
put some science in there.
anymore.
Boom.
Boom.
Prohibition sounds crazy for real.
Prohibition is crazy. I don't know how true it is, but the legend in my family is that my great grandfather was a moonshine guy for many years.
Whoa.
And then he turned his life around and became a pastor.
Oh.
So he was like
Oh.
making moonshine on our family farm, like selling it, doing the thing, hustling.
Whoa.
And then kind of like, you know, found God. I don't know if he stopped
Wow.
making it or not. He might have
What-
kept going.
At what point did he find God? Before Prohibition ended or after?
I have no idea. That's the thing. I feel like it's a legend because I haven't gotten many details outside of just those two. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, there'd probably be
Yeah.
more of a story.
Those are. Wouldn't it be funny if like he was also a hobbyist?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He made moonshine. He got really into God.
Yeah,
I
He
think
does
it'd be funny
pottery.
if it was the other way around.
Yeah.
If he
Mm.
was like, I love God, and then one day he had like a bad sermon. He goes home, he left some corn out. it
and then he just
fermented,
leaned in.
And then he's like, this is way better. I could sell spirits more
Yeah.
than the Holy Spirit, you know? Like,
Yeah.
That is something I wonder about. Is like people from the past. What if they had video games?
we'd
How
probably
much
be-
wouldn't have gotten done?
They did it. It was called War.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
And they just did it for real, Lucas.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ever heard of trench warfare? The ultimate video
The
game.
ultimate VR
The-
experience. Being at war.
I used to work in VR, and I feel like there was this era of VR that was like, just what if you were here?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But they would do it in insane places. Like they had, what if you were in the Holocaust?
Just
That was the first one they unveiled.
The very first
Meta introducing Auschwitz VR. It's like, oh, yikes.
one. This is
you run into other people, but you can't really touch them. Like
Y'all all have those meta characters like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
look like Wheeze, you know?
you try like handing a piece of bread to another. You're like, all right, press that button.
Yeah,
Fuck.
but press X to
you're like going up to someone, you're like, you look like shit. Like you don't even have any legs.
There's like downloadable content. You can pay $5 of your mom's dollars, get like a hat, you know?
The crazy thing about the Holocaust VR, which was a real thing, it was called The Last Goodbye.
Oh my, that's worse.
Jesus
so-
Christ.
That's worse than Auschwitz VR, I think.
So the guy who made it is this fucking freak. I can't believe I'm talking about this, but I didn't work for him. You know, he was
course.
just some guy I knew,
Thank
and
God. Sure. Yeah.
he made this Holocaust piece. But he wanted it to win like an Emmy. Like he wanted it to like win awards.
The
the
biggest award
VR
you
experience?
The VR experience. So
Okay.
he was like, I'm gonna take this to Venice, to the film festival at Venice. And
This being like
the
goggle, like
VR
one set of
experience, yeah,
goggles.
like
Yeah, okay.
the headset, like the portable headset
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
experience. And he was like, I want people to watch this from the Venice canals, like on the boats. Which,
So you're just on a gondola
yeah,
in like the most
Which-
peaceful,
in a
beautiful
beautiful
cities in the
place.
world,
famously a
and you're
visual
just like
experience.
microdosing Auschwitz.
You're getting screamed at in German. You pop the headset off, eat a baguette, go back to it.
Yeah.
you know?
This
Oh,
this
my.
is the world of it. And then people were like, VR is gonna like be realer than
People
the real
really
world.
thought it was gonna blow, and it just didn't. The tech's not there yet. It'll probably be sick.
Did
in
you ever
10
do
years.
it?
I have one.
You have an
The
Oculus?
Meta, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to play on your
me and
Oculus.
my friends, I'll let you borrow it. I never use it. Me and my friends.
Oh, you got
love-
Auschwitz yet?
dude? I gotta go down.
You been?
I
really
wish.
sick.
I wish. No,
Everyone there's really sick.
I couldn't afford that game. I just got the Japanese internment camp game.
Oh.
It's a little bit cheaper. Yeah, it's an American.
Yeah, that
made,
one's cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes. But yeah, I remember when it started. It was like you said. It was just like, want to see Everest, and then you just put it on. You're just like looking around at snow.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
yeah.
I guess this is probably what Everest looks
All
like.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I got it when they started coming out with the games, because like there's a golf game that's actually super fun. It's like
All
an
right.
immersive. They have putt and regular golf.
Yeah.
So me and my friends are like, let's hit the links.
They
Go-
have some
go get
fun
18,
ones.
yeah.
Let's hit the links. Hit the links is an interesting expression.
It's just I don't even truly know what it means. I just know that it's a golf term and that I used it, I think, correctly.
Do you golf a lot?
No, I suck at golf.
Oh
No.
my god.
Have you ever played golf? I've never played.
It's horrible.
I've played
Yeah.
golf one time. Like I sometimes go to a driving range.
Now that's fun.
The driving range is
Driving
so
ranges
fun.
are fun.
But golf itself is like stressful because there's all these old men who like want to like move you out of the way.
Yes.
I went with my ex and the friend of ours who used to drive us around, and
Oh, yeah.
he was really stressed at how slow we were going. I was like, Trevor, we're like two very attractive women, like they will wait for us.
Yeah.
And he was explaining that he doesn't have that life. Like a guy will like push him out of the way.
Damn,
know.
Lucas. You held that in as hard as you could, dude.
I'm saying nothing.
Talk to me, Lucas. What's going on?
Yeah, no,
Lucas,
it's-
I feel like you and I never talk anymore.
Yeah.
So
Y'all
Oh.
need a minute? I'll sit back.
Lucas, I miss you.
Y'all should hit the VR links. I think that would be a good bonding experience for you guys.
I would love to do that.
Lucas, yeah, what are you what are you thinking? What's in that big juicy brain?
So who are your comedy influences?
Oh my God.
No, here's the thing. You are a very beautiful woman, and your ex was also incredibly beautiful. But there's something just about the way you said it where I was like, that was too quick off the dome.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey.
Well, I've thought about it
confidence.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they end up rushing you guys? I'm sure they
no,
did.
of
no,
course
they were nice.
not.
They didn't?
I get rushed every time I've played golf. There's been pissed off dudes behind me like, you suck, let us play through. And I'm like,
What?
Go
Well,
get it.
with women,
That's
they
rude.
just act frustrated a little bit, but they don't actually push you to the side.
With guys, they will ask you.
Did
Yeah.
you never not just be like hustle them like, oh, I'm sorry, could you teach us how to play the game?
No, you don't even need
I
to
would
do
do that if I were you
They'll
guys.
just stand there angrily and be like, I can't believe society is this way.
Yeah.
Because I
Don't let
feel,
anyone in my country club these days.
I feel like when you're a girl, like people won't like necessarily like say anything mean to you. They'll just like angrily resent you for existing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, just
I
like
do that.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's-
I resent women for existing.
yeah, you do that, right?
Yeah, you first.
Yeah. You resent women?
I love them.
Oh.
No hate for women
Liar.
over here.
That's
I would
yeah.
never.
this fucking guy.
I would never.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare. I only roast dudes for that reason.
Oh yeah,
No, I've roasted
that's
one.
not true.
That's-
Yeah,
that's
you
not
roasted
true at
girl.
all.
You
Roasted
roasted
my own
our friend.
girlfriend.
Yeah, you roasted.
Britt.
I
Yeah.
forgot you
And
roasted.
Britt, yeah.
How many times have you roasted Arena?
Just that once, and
Oh.
it was on Valentine's Day, which was kind of fun. We were
Aw.
like, that was like the hook of the roast that night.
Who
Yeah.
won?
I did win,
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's fucking.
but it was
That's
fun. We
awesome.
like, we obviously ran all the jokes by each other. It was like a fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was fun. We were
Yeah.
like,
Did you like work on jokes with each other?
We would. I mean, try not to like write jokes for each other, but yes, like we would. Do you think this is funny? Should I say it this way? And it was funny though because I came up with a thing or two that she was like, "Oh, that's cool. You can say it." But then when it got a big hit, like I made fun of her for having big feet.
I didn't know she has big feet.
she didn't either. And when it and when the audience responded the way they did, I knew that I had crossed the line. I was like, "Uh-oh. Oh, I need y'all to laugh a little less hard at that one."
Yeah,
Because I got to deal with this later now. So now she'll make comments like, "Hope my huge shoes aren't in your way."
and it's crazy. They always are. She's a size 16.
Well, she's a bit of a Tasmanian devil too. She'll throw stuff wherever, There's just like a path of her
A
stuff.
path of her feet.
Of her,
Yeah.
footprints and shoes.
Yeah. Is that your impression of Irina just going?
Yeah,
She's very much like that little guy from Wild Thornberries.
Oh, Donnie?
Donnie.
Oh, yeah.
Donnie.
That's just who that sounded like too.
Mhm.
Wild Thornberries. The girl was hot in it. What's the main girl?
The main girl was not hot. Wasn't the sister hot?
The older sister?
There was a bitchy older sister that was
Yeah,
hot.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She was.
I think I
The
was
main
attracted
girl,
to the one that had
she
the
had,
skill.
Like big
Eliza,
gums.
her name was,
Eliza had,
right?
like, big
Eliza. And then her
braces.
sister was what? For
I'm
some
gonna-
reason, my brain is going Sabrina, but it wasn't Sabrina.
I'm gonna look her up
I
to
don't
remind
remember
myself
either.
what she looks like.
yeah.
I think you got to check in on a lot. I mean, unless you have a very niche
Yeah.
taste.
She had her like hair over one eye. It was
Yeah,
like.
the sister.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
sister was pretty hot. She
Oh,
was cool.
you know what? She's not hot, but I was kind of into her because I was like, "You're weird looking. You seem like smart and unconfident,
Yeah.
but you have like a skill,
She was
and I want to
gettable.
fix you."
She was gettable. You're like, she has like some confidence issues. Like, I got a shot. I could.
Okay, well that's not
I couldn't
exactly
put it into
what I
words,
said.
but that was
Well,
exactly
that's
what I
not
was thinking.
Exactly what I said.
Like, yeah, she probably doesn't believe in herself. Let me take a swing.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
know you're beautiful.
She'd be happy just for the intention.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking about Misty from Pokemon. I was like,
Oh, really? She's
No.
pretty
no,
confident.
she was super confident. That's why I was attracted to her.
Wait, who was okay?
Oh, yeah, Eliza Thornberry's sister
Eli-
was hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait,
she
what was
a
her
piece.
name?
Debbie.
Debbie. That was it.
Debbie.
Debbie. A good
Ugly
name.
name, but hot.
Yeah.
Hideous name.
Debbie.
A lot of Debbies are hot, but the name is not hot.
Do I know a single hot Debbie?
Debbie Ryan, the actress.
Don't
Who's
know.
Debbie Ryan?
She
She was on Disney Channel.
She was a
right?
Disney Channel girly.
Oh.
She
Yeah.
wasn't the hottest Disney.
Oh,
Channel.
okay, okay.
No,
Thank you
she
for
wasn't
letting
like the
In
hottest
the tier,
one.
yeah, of Disney.
She was
Channel.
cute.
me- Go on, defend her.
But you asshole.
He turned into Donnie. Yeah, she's hot, you know?
Are you doing your impression of me right now?
Yeah, no, I'm doing Donnie.
That was
which
Donnie.
is you, yeah.
Yeah, slash
that's it.
Tasmanian Devil, I think, has a few more grunts, but it's a similar
Yeah.
impression.
When me and Arena talk, it's very like,
yeah.
yeah, it's
That's
true.
what I hear too.
That's what it's like being from New York City, baby.
It is.
Yeah, we're
Y'all
James
hype
Arena.
each other up for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
New
we're great.
Yorkers.
New
Wait,
York.
I want to ask, like, besides Misty, was there anyone from like a TV show or movie that was like an early crush for you?
Lola Bunny, Space Jam.
Oh,
Sure.
hell yeah.
Sure.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Mama Cat from Aristocats. Don't get me started.
So you're into mamas.
I'm joking though.
Yeah.
She's a full-on cat. Not-
The
You
What's her
wanted to
name?
find her
Duchess.
at the top of a
Duchess.
hill to move over?
I just.
And that is.
We got a home phone in
we
here.
got a landline.
I love that.
I love that he answers it.
That's sick.
I was really into Airbud.
Airbud.
What if that was
Well,
true?
Well, I could understand that because Airbud is a baller.
Yeah, he's talented.
Any girl who's kind of a cleat chaser, I think, had some feelings for Airbud.
a cleat chaser.
A cleat
You
chaser?
don't know a
Yeah,
cleat
like a
chaser?
chuckle fucker.
A cleat chaser is, see, I went to school in the South and we had a big football program.
Yeah.
So that's what we called women who were just there to try to fuck athletes who were probably going pro.
Oh,
Cleat
okay.
chaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop talking about me like that because I'm trying to fuck Airbud.
Yeah.
the ultimate athlete.
Airbud, I mean, I get it. I really do. He's a beautiful breed.
Yeah.
He had a sick crossover, but I will say this: I would have shut Airbud down.
Yeah.
That's my bit. That movie, I can't rewatch it because I look back, I'm like, this defense is abysmal. Like, someone body up this fucking retriever and don't let him get to the rack like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is my inner jock coming out. I just
Yeah, you
I'm like,
would've
go into a 2-3
bodied-
zone. What are we doing right now? You know?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do think that they don't play well on a lot.
And also, you got 5 fouls. Like, take the dog out.
yeah,
Just-
yeah, true. Rest the dog.
Sorry, PETA. I don't know.
No,
Just give him one. Airbud goes to the rack. Give him one good like
I
check.
think PETA would
Yeah.
probably advocate for Airbud to rest. I mean, Airbud does a lot.
Airbud doesn't. Yeah, Airbud doesn't need to be playing sports. He
Mm.
should be enjoying his life as a dog.
Yeah. Send him off to a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing bad will happen to him.
No,
there.
no, no, no.
I know
Nothing
that for
bad.
sure.
Famously, a no subtext phrase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, my parents couldn't do that. Obviously,
Oh my God.
think about it.
Did you did you ever have any pets that died? What did they say?
They died.
Oh.
it was we're getting down to brass tacks. We sent them to the city. You know, that sounds horrible. Oh, Sadie's not with us. She's up in New York. My fat beagle Sadie. R.I.P. dude.
Be funny if you like started comedy by accident because you were looking for
Sadie, you out here? Come here, girl. I wander into the pit loft. I'm just looking for my fat beagle. Have y'all seen her? At this point, she should be 22 years old. She was so fat too. We had a
Oh.
beast beagle.
Do you have a photo of her? You should show us
I'll
after.
find one.
Pull it up
after, yeah.
as we begin our listener
Listener
submissions.
submissions.
Ooh, I like
Indeed,
this.
yes.
Let me see if
I have one pulled up,
Okay.
and we need your thoughts. We need you to weigh in.
Hit me.
All right. So someday in middle school, I went to my best friend's house. About an hour in.
By the way, the syntax of these are all abysmal.
yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
It actually says someday in
middle's school. I went to my BFF's house. About an hour in, she shows me a video about sexual orientation. Thumbs up if you're gay, or this if you're a lesbian, etc. And secretly hints at her being a lesbian. I straight up told her I was bisexual. I hadn't told her I was already dating someone since she is known to break up people and date the other person.
homewrecker.
Ooh, wow.
Then, for the remaining time I'm there, she starts getting quite close, which is unusual. The next day at school, she proceeds to be how she was before, and I try to keep my distance. Later that day, in private, I tell her I'm not interested, but she insists she isn't either and gets mad. The conversation we had made her stay away from me, and about a month later, she announces that she is straight to all our friends. Even though we are still decent friends till this day, I feel as though it's my fault she deciding to change who she is into. What are your thoughts?
Oh no, that's not
Yeah.
your. That's
Not at
just like
all.
something you say when a girl rejects you.
Yeah,
Whenever
that's-
a girl goes to me, I'm like, well, that happened because I'm straight.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
a typical kind of incel-y response to being turned down. Be like,
Yeah.
well, I hated you anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is
Never
what I
liked it.
actually wanted.
Yeah, I actually
yeah.
am into Misty from Pokemon, so
Yeah.
I don't need you.
So I
you
don't
know?
even care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
doesn't even bother
Yeah.
me.
I think it's kind of the reason people get into roast battles is sort of be in control of the insults as well.
Yeah,
And to
I
have it on
believe
your
that,
own
yeah.
terms.
exactly. And
Yeah.
also, I'm like them because I'm a hack comedian and I'm
Yeah.
better at them. You know.
I love being a hack. I don't understand why we at our level, like anyone would accuse anyone else of being a hack. Like literally, who cares? Like we're all just learning to write jokes. You know?
Exactly. And sometimes simple jokes are the best.
Are the best.
People get them.
Yeah.
you know?
Irina is saying about Lily Lester, sorry about the smog, Lily farted.
It's
Was
one of the
just-
best jokes.
Oh,
I
Nice
heard
guess.
about that and I was like, I know exactly how hard that crushed in the room.
Yeah,
It
and then one of the
murdered-
judges
yeah.
didn't like it. She's like, it wasn't smart enough, and I'm like, that says all I need to know
That
about you.
I don't want you to say right now who the judge was, but I want you to.
I don't even remember.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't someone I knew. You probably know.
I
who
know
it
who it was,
Yeah.
and-
Tell me afterwards. Tell me
awful.
afterwards.
Do that
That's annoying as hell though. But back to this person. Yeah, this sounds like someone who's just like immature and doesn't know, is not strong enough emotionally to handle rejection.
Also, yeah, like when you're asking them to not get so close and they're ignoring, it's kind of like, well, it sounds like this
Yeah.
person's got some stuff they need to figure out.
A lot.
I mean, I
going
think
on.
they're actually doing a good thing, which is like when someone says something like deny, 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 you know.
So your team, the other person.
Yeah.
You're like, I get where they're coming from.
Yeah, I'm
man.
like, oh yeah, like, oh, you weren't into me. Well, well, I wasn't into you. I'm straight.
Yeah.
Deny.
Deny.
They got
deny.
time to figure out mental health and self-confidence.
Also, and this might be my straightness talking, is sexuality.
Go on.
Great start. Great
Is
start.
sexual orientation videos a common thing?
No, I mean maybe it is for this
Because that was said
generation.
very casually, and I was like, I
have-
don't know what that is.
Maybe
I
this
also
is
don't know
like
what it is.
This might be
Yeah.
like younger people. It might be a thing now. I mean,
it's like a YouTube thing, like an
Yeah.
unboxing. But
a little unboxing, but
all
it's
the things you
yourself.
can be. Yeah.
Yeah.
we should find a sexual orientation video somewhere.
we
should.
could definitely find one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know what I am.
Figure out what the kids are
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah, I'm curious what I am
curious
too.
now. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
It's like you're a Hufflepuff, you know?
and gay.
You're a gay Hufflepuff.
This sorting hat is like you're gay.
That is funny.
Okay, here's when someone is writing in that they just like have tea. Gossip.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
fuck
yeah.
My friend got into a poly relationship after 3 years with the same guy. Monogamous relationship. The last relationship she had was a monogamous relationship. She cheated on him. It was bad time. She just found out the new guy she's seeing has been lying to all the women he has been sleeping with, and now they are all dumping him. So he's love bombing my friend, but also gaslighting her into thinking that she's overreacting. And he doesn't want her to hang out with any of the other girls he fucked, even though the girls are all friends. No advice needed, just sharing some hot goss.
That is hot.
He's trying to prevent them from unionizing.
Yep. Big Hollywood energy from this guy.
Yeah.
He thinks he can get AI.
They
to-
should strike.
Yeah.
They should strike with the WGA.
Yep. The girl should be outside his apartment with signs like
AI can't beat this pussy.
he uses AI to create fake girlfriends for his poly relationship. Yeah. Can't do that, dude. Got to do the real deal.
Oh my god. Well, great advice.
That was great. Yeah.
That
No
was
advice
great.
there, but great tea.
Great
Very
tea.
Great
That was
goss.
beautiful.
Great
Piping
gossip.
hot goss.
Oh, wow.
We got one final segment for you.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm so excited.
You've been an excellent guest.
Well, thank you for having me. It's
You've been
a
awesome.
And then
pleasure.
if we have time, we'll play the other game.
Yeah, of
but-
course. But
before
we
get
also
on
want
your
you to be
call.
able to do your call and everything. And so, it's called Self-Perception Corner. We ask our guests to describe how they believe they are perceived by other people, and then we say how we actually perceive you.
Oh, that's great. Because that's something that's on my mind all the time, you know? Like, I would say that I'm probably perceived as a harmless, but I think I do make some people uncomfortable sometimes with my rambunctiousness. I'm a bit rambunctious and I'm painfully straight and painfully like Southern. So I do think in Brooklyn, sometimes that can be a bit strong for some people.
Mm.
But I hope that people know that I'm harmless and that I'm just here to have fun and not, make anyone upset. That would be my answer. Like a rambunctious little Southern Bronco running around the open mic scene, like a little mini horse,
Yeah, that's why
You're a pony.
you do
Yeah.
have 4 legs,
I do.
which I've noticed about you.
It's one of the iconic things about me. maybe.
4-leg lamp. like-
4-leg Lampley, that's what they call me.
Yeah.
Old Josh Gallop Lampley. I do have a lot of horse qualities. I got a mane, big nose. I
Yeah.
love grain.
Yeah.
Sugar cubes are your thing?
Yep.
You-
I love when women clean the bottom of my shoes for me. That's a horse joke. That's not a misogynist joke.
Wow. Well,
I love the horseshoe cleaning videos. Those are beautiful.
Yeah, those are super
They're so
satisfying.
nice.
oh, I've never watched
And they
one.
look like they'd hurt the horse, but they don't.
No.
the horse kind of like it, right?
It's like cleaning
Yeah.
under your fingernails. They
Yeah.
actually, I think they like it.
oh, I'm not a fan of doing that.
Yeah, it's a little manicure.
Me neither.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
No, but I will say that I
Spot on.
yeah.
You're like,
Yeah,
that's
no,
it.
I'll
You nailed it,
say.
dude. All right, good pod.
crushed it. I never would have thought like rambunctious Southern boy, but I just thought first time I saw you, I was like, Christ, this dude's handsome. That was first thought.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, this dude is a extremely dedicated joke writer.
Yeah.
And immediately I was like, oh, I really like him.
Oh, that's great.
That was immediate. And then
glad.
it was always like a friendly spirit about you. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is beautiful. This is so nice.
Well, that's great. That's better than what
That's
I said.
it.
So I'll
Yeah.
take that.
I think for me, it's like, very easy to talk to because I feel like not everyone is like, even comics, it can be hard to like break the barrier of people. But I think harmless is a good descriptor. I think also just like silly, goofy guy, like
silly is like what I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
wouldn't hurt a fly.
I
kind
would
of vibes.
never go on stage and try to make a point.
Yeah. Oh,
I would
No, yeah.
never.
and you shouldn't.
And I shouldn't, right?
Yeah,
no one
no.
wants to hear points from me.
No. My quintessential memory of like when I first thought I was like, oh, it was when you were talking about being high at the grocery store.
Yeah.
That one I was like, oh, I now figured out who this person is.
I get and that's sort of the same for me. Like as I started writing sillier, dumber, simpler bits, and they would make me laugh. I'm like, I think this is my taste. I should just do this.
Yeah,
And if people don't like it, then good for them.
that's right.
Indeed.
Josh, do you have anything to plug?
Indeed.
Just Wahoo mic. We do that every week. Me and my girlfriend Irina. It's a great mic. A lot of fun. We'll have a Wahoo show coming up down the pike. We're kind of on hiatus right now, trying to figure out
Sure.
what we're doing there. Otherwise, yeah, Joshua Lampley on Instagram.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Not a lot of
Hell yeah.
content for me, so I'll be posting this one on my story.
Nice. Okay.
Good, as you
Good.
should.
I will. Don't even worry about it.
Nice.
I got shows coming up. Follow me at Hip Soccer Mom. Also, in terms of non-comedy plugs for myself,
Ooh.
I have my GameCube back, so I've been playing that
Ooh.
again.
What you playing?
I constantly play Mario Superstar Baseball, which I think I talked about with Josh Nasser when he was on, and I have the old Legend of Zelda game now, which I've been diving
Nice.
back into.
Whoa.
That's sick.
That one's really fun. Twilight Princess. Shout
Yeah.
out to Twilight
Nice.
Princess. Twilight Princess, if you're there, I'm single.
My
Mhm.
GameCube go-to is Super Mario Sunshine. You got to check that one out.
Yes.
So good.
Yes,
So
I
good.
had that one as a kid. I don't know what happened to my disc of that. I might try and like find a new one on
Just
eBay.
get another one.
Yeah.
Such a good one.
Yeah.
It's probably $5.
Do it.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Comedy plugs. I'm going to London next week on Monday. I'm gonna be there for a
Nice.
week and a half. I've got some shows out there. But non-comedy plugs, I'm seeing my family. I'm gonna be having like a nice little weekend with my cousins. We're all gonna get together at my granddad's house and like barbecue and maybe go trampolining or something.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's eat some ribs, bounce
Oh
around.
yeah.
Ooh.
That's a good time.
I could
Oh
go
yeah.
for ribs right
We
now.
fuck up ribs.
I haven't
It's a good time.
tramped in so many years,
No.
What's tramping?
Yeah.
Trampoline.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the two tramp.
Yeah.
Come on.
To tramp for you?
You've never
triggered?
conjugated
Yeah.
never conjugated trampoline before? Come on.
I'm really triggered right now. Triggered by tramp. That's me.
Sorry, this lady got tramped.
yeah, she got double bounced.
Yeah.
if
Does
you
that mean
will.
you're gonna share spaghetti with me later?
Ooh.
If you play your cards right, big dog.
lady and the tramp, but it's just a dog on a trampoline
Yeah.
eating spaghetti.
Who's just scared? Just,
Why is the ground moving?
Everyone's taking pictures like you're having such a lady in the tramp moment. This dog's like, I'm gonna die right now.
Eat some spaghetti.
All right.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You were a great guest.
Thank you guys
You
so
are
much for having me.
fantastic.
We've
It was
been
a
two
blast.
nosy meerkats. See you never.
See you next.
Meerkats.